Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, coming to you from the Golden Mojo Entertainment Complex. That's right. And it's the start of a new year. And as you found out in our last episode, Alicia is leaving Team Booisers, and the new team, the Avenger team, is assembled. So welcome the rocker chick, Bobbi, and Jennifer. We got to find her a really cool name.
That's right. Maybe the horse whisperer? I don't know.
The horse whisperer.
The horse rapper.
Yeah. Oh God.
Anything goes. We'll work on it. We'll keep after it. So welcome, girls. Welcome to Team Booiser. I'm very happy that both of you are here.
Well, thanks.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Now, so I'm doing today's episode. The Rocker Chick's going to have the next episode in 2 weeks, and then Jennifer's going to have the episode following that in a couple weeks after that. And are you done already researching? And she was super excited when we got it together and talked about this. You got quite the story to tell when it comes
yes.
time. So we're excited. We're going to make her hold off to record till next month. She's going to
have her next story already done.
That's okay. That's okay. It won't be like you and me who were writing our stories 2 nights ago.
Let's not talk about it. The more research you do, the less you're like, is this real?
So tell me, you guys, what do you feel like you're going to bring to Team Booisers? What's gonna really get the excitement going? Team Booisers, come on!
Dang, put me on the spot.
I know, exactly. What the heck? Dead silence.
This is where we insert the crickets right here.
Come
on, don't let me down.
Oh my god!
Don't let me down. Don't let your new listeners down.
Well, I did two.
You've done two of them with me.
I've done 2
now,
episodes with you.
Yep.
And I think, oh my gosh, I don't know. I think I can add to everybody else's story a little bit because I watch a lot of this stuff and read about a lot of this stuff. And so hopefully
I say you watch a lot of paranormal.
I do.
Jennifer has lived the paranormal.
Yes, she has.
Yes.
So what do you think, Jennifer? What are you going to bring to the table?
Well,
that sounds so fucking terrible. It doesn't really even sound right, but hit me with it. What are you excited about? What do you feel like bringing? What's going to happen?
Well,
if you could only see her face right now.
well, I know a lot of people that are in like paranormal groups and paranormal investigating, and I'm hoping maybe some of them will come on and share their experiences. And I don't know, I love paranormal stuff, and I love to be scared, but I hate to be scared.
She's just like me.
Yeah.
Oh, the two of you are going to get along wonderfully. I just know it because you are very close to the same as far as you love to watch it. You know, I don't know, you, Jennifer, want to kind of go and do some of the haunted places. You might be still a little reluctant.
I think I said on your last one, I wouldn't want to go someplace where I know there's vengeful spirits. You know what I mean? I don't want to
bring anything home with you.
Exactly. And I don't want something that's pissed off, you know.
You mean like a ghost that would scratch you or push you down the stairs?
Exactly.
Yeah, don't go to my old house.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that I thought about when I asked Jennifer to come do this. Was I know she loves it, and I know she's very in tune with it, and that she does have a lot of the contacts and stuff. Because we, as even after her interview, we talked about this repeatedly, and some of the people that and some of the conventions and stuff that you kept telling me about and stuff like that, and it's like a perfect fit. So
Yeah.
I'm excited you're here. I'm here. You are here.
Hello.
Once again, I drag Bobbi into my little crazy world of things that I always do. Bands, radio stations, now podcasts. You're stuck.
I'm stuck.
You're a lucky man.
I am a lucky man. I mean, I've been so wrapped up in this for the last almost a year. As we get ready to cross, as we've crossed the first of the year, I started working with the Nerds in January of 2022. So yeah, I've been at this for about a year now. So hopefully it's good and entertaining and quality. So nothing. I got nothing.
It's going to get even better now.
That's right.
Because you have us.
Well, Alicia did a lot of great things, and she's going to be missed, but it's time to move on.
And she'll still be doing the Nerds, so...
Oh, yeah. We'll still. It's never goodbye. I'm still going to see her all the time. She'll still be recording, and she still does all of our social media for all of Golden Mojo Entertainment. So
Nice.
Yeah. She's still involved. She just has stepped away from
Right.
from tusop. And she may end up in here one recording sometime. Be like, come in and do a guest spot.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll tell a story.
And I would like to say happy belated birthday to her, because I did not know that her birthday was the next day that she was here after. So it's like, oh crap. Anyways, sorry, just threw that out there.
You suck.
I did.
Did I wish her a happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
I think I texted. Yes, I texted her.
Okay.
I did text her.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to go back and look. Alicia, if I did not text you, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday. Yeah, she was here on Sunday.
And her birthday was Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oops.
Oops.
My bad. I should have known, because she said something about
Getting
Ozzy
older.
being a December birthday.
Yep.
Yeah. 'Cause she had to sit and pet Ozzy for a while. Did you get to say Ozzy on the way in? Okay.
No.
You didn't miss anything.
He was going nuts, so
Yeah, he was.
I met her. I walked out and met her. And
Did you see
walked
my
out here.
really big deck?
Yes, I like it.
Tell Colton. Say, Colton, Jeremy's deck is really big.
Colton, Jeremy's deck is really big. Really, really big.
He likes to give me shit about my deck. I don't know why.
And he'll probably hit his head when he comes into the house.
That's what Chico said.
Because Colton's very tall. So, yeah.
I did hear that he's been sending locks of hair to Team Tejas, so
I heard that too. I
It's
think
a
you said something about
it's a little
that.
weird.
It is a little weird.
I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm a little concerned. He don't have that much to send. All right. Are you guys ready to get into today's story?
Ready.
All right. Well, last episode from Team Booisers, we were on a road trip. Well, we were on an airplane trip. We were stamping that passport, going all over the country. Well, today we're flying back from wherever the hell we were. Germany, Europe, I don't remember where all we were at. We were everywhere, man. And so anyways, we are flying into New York City.
New York City!
Yes, New York City.
Woo!
Oh, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
We are going to visit. Have you ever heard of the Dakota? It is an apartment complex that's located at 1 West 72nd Street in New York.
Nope.
Never heard of it? Really?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, some of the things that happen around it you may have heard of. So the Dakota was constructed between 1880 and 1884. So you know this thing is ancient. A Renaissance revival style by Henry Hardenberg for a businessman by the name of Edward Cabot Clark. Clark actually died before the building was completed, like 1882 or something like that. So in the middle of the construction, he actually died. But when Clark died, he bequeathed the apartment to his grandson, Edward, who was only 12 years old at the time.
Wow.
So how is that for crazy? It's like, I'm 12, I own an apartment building. Named the Dakota because of how remote it was in New York at the time. So, before New York was really built up, it was just kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. It actually opened October 1st of 1884. And the yearly, now I say this yearly, the yearly rent was between $1,500 and $5,000 a year. Can you imagine in 1884 spending $5,000 for an apartment for the year?
Must have been nice.
Must have been amazing. But that 1/4 of the units were already rented before they opened the doors. Pretty crazy.
I believe it.
So over the years, it has been the home of many celebrities like Lauren Bacall, Walter Becker, who was the founder of the band Steely Dan, Connie Chung, Roberta Flack, Judy Garland, Judy Holliday, John Lennon and Yoko Ono, John Madden, Joe Namath, Rosie O'Donnell, Jack Palance, Maury Povich, Gilda Radner, Paul Simon, and a buttload more.
A buttload.
Those are just the highlights. There was like a ton
So it must be a really nice
It
place.
is a really nice.
Or it was their starting place to live when they moved there.
It's funny because if you look at it, Judy Garland and Judy Holliday and them, you're talking what, 50s and 60s maybe, right around there. But then you get Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Which you scratch your head over that one. But yeah, I mean, it was a luxury apartment that everybody wanted to live in. So
Nice.
Gotta love it. Edward died in 1933. His brother took it over, Esteban, and then sold the apartment in January of 61 to the Gleckman Corp. But the residents didn't like that idea, so they bought it out in November of 61. So it is actually resident owned. Now the residents put together a board, and the board started refusing people from getting in there. People like Gene Simmons, Billy Joel, and Carly Simon. They said no fucking way.
Rude.
Why wouldn't you want Gene Simmons there?
I could probably see a reason why you would want Gene Simmons.
The reports of ghostly activity did not start until the 1960s. All right, so let's get into this. When working on some renovations, a construction worker claimed to see a figure of a man's body with the face of a young boy. And also the entire time he felt like he was being watched. Like somebody was watching over him while he was painting and doing different things. Some of the residents claim that they see a little girl dressed in period clothing, smiling and waving from some of the lower apartment windows. And some of the construction workers have also seen the little girl running down the hallway, bouncing a ball. They asked around about the little girl because they were like, what's this little girl just doing running around? But she did not meet any descriptions of any children that lived in the building. So, and then later a woman who was waiting for a friend in the foyer seen the little girl walk into what she thought was an apartment, and when she went to go check, it was a closet.
Interesting.
This there's not a lot of like horrible hauntings here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like vindictive or anything like that. It's just some random stuff. like on the third floor, an apartment owned by Frederick and Susanna Weinstein. They claimed to keep hearing footsteps and other noises, and then the dining room rugs and the chairs keep sliding around on their own. One day, Fred was coming home. He looked up through his front window and saw a chandelier aglow hanging from his ceiling. He thought Sue had bought him a chandelier and had it installed. But when he got up there was no chandelier.
Ooh.
But upon further inspection, he found the bolts pattern where one had hung before. How crazy would that be?
Crazy. It'd be crazy.
Come on, guys, work with me here. Work with me. That's fucking crazy, Golden Jay.
Well, it's like in all the like years and stuff that I've been alive and living in a haunted house, I never saw like anything like that. You know, it's like what would your mind be thinking if you saw a chandelier and you were like, "Oh, cool, my wife got me a chandelier," and then you go up there and it's not there?
Well, the first thing I would do is I'd probably go back down to the street and try to figure out what reflection I seen and be like, well, I had to see something. Got to debunk that.
Yeah.
So, like the other night, we were hanging out with Ozzy on the deck, and it was dark, and Bobby's like, "Do you see two eyes over there?" This is why we shouldn't watch Paranormal late at night.
Right.
And, you know, I'm looking, I was like, I see something, and we end up investigating it, and it was the Christmas lights from the neighbors reflecting off of a wheelbarrow we have sitting out there.
But literally, it was two glowing red eyes.
Oh, that would be creepy, though.
But, you know, we debunked it. We wanted, I thought maybe it was like a possum or a raccoon or something. That's what I was thinking.
Not a nocturnal animal because their eyes glow in the dark.
Yeah.
They glow red.
I think I was telling Alicia that story in last pod.
Oh, using this
I'm
story
repeating the
twice.
same story.
What the hell?
Because Bobby says, I've heard all your stories 100 times.
But yes, the heart got a pounding a little bit while we were walking out trying to figure out what it was.
In the basement of the Dakota, there was a porter, and I'm sorry, I got a pop-up.
Porn?
I don't watch porn on this computer. That's the other computer, yeah. Sorry. I was going to edit that out, but that was just too good. I'm going to leave it in there. Porn. So in the basement, the porter, he'd asked a resident to come down with him because he had claimed that a snow shovel had flown off the wall and almost hit him. And he wanted to show the resident all the garbage that was tossed around. And he claimed that the bags were like moving themselves while he was standing down there. The resident obviously, wasn't buying it until he got down there. The metal bar while he was there, a metal bar flew off of the wall and almost hit the resident. And when they tried to pick it up, they couldn't lift it. It was so heavy.
See that? That's crazy. Yeah.
It's a little
Did
malicious,
it,
I suppose.
like fall from above or actually
What I read was it
sideways?
What I read was it flew across the
Okay.
room and just missed him. And then you can pick it up but you can't pick it up. That's just insane. Also in the basement, an electrician saw a ghost of a short, long-nosed, bearded man with a mustache.
A mustache.
What a mustache? You like that? It's a little flair for the Dakota. With wireframe glasses and a wig.
A little John Lennon there, maybe.
Later, other residents claimed to have seen the ghost, and all descriptions matched Edward Clark, the original businessman who was building the.
Interesting.
He decided to stay.
What kind of wig?
I don't know. I
Was
just
it one
said
of those
wig.
big white curly ones?
I would, that's what I thought when I read it was like one like George Washington
Yeah.
Moore or some shit like that. I mean, we're
Could be. I mean, for them to say a wig, it had to be something extravagant.
Yeah.
maybe it was just a toupee.
He's wearing a rug.
It was one of those that kind of flew up, so they knew it was a rug.
What's that movie that the one guy had that always flew up? Maybe that was like an SNL skit where they would be like, and their wig would go, I don't know.
I don't know
Good
either.
God.
Sorry.
John Lennon himself claimed to have seen the ghost of what he called the crying woman. Claims to be lurking in the hallways of the older parts of the apartment. And Lennon actually stated in interviews that he saw this crying woman. It's called a crying lady. He also claims that he saw a UFO while staring out his window of the Dakota. I claim John Lennon was on drugs.
Yeah.
So, why did they call it the crying woman? Did they hear her cry, or
Yeah.
is she just
Yeah,
tears?
she just kind of mopey around, and they've seen different people have seen her in the place, just kind of hanging out on the stairs and just kind of crying, and so
Probably got a big old frown on her face.
I would think so. If you can see her face, most ghosts that I understand, there's really no figures in the face. So, is there?
Well, I mean, you've had 2 cases there where they said they saw a male body with a boy face. So
Yeah.
That's a good point. That is
Yeah.
a really good point.
there must be must be more than apparitions or whatever they're actually seeing.
Yeah, the ones I've seen have been like shadows, so they didn't really have a face. It was just like the outline. So
Right.
you could tell what it was.
That's always my gathering is that most of the apparitions you see, you're not making out a bunch of facial figures, but that
It
doesn't
takes
mean
a
that
lot of energy for them to even appear to people, and I would think if you could see them like how we see each other right now,
right.
then that maybe in a power plant.
Well, a lot of people will bring one of those Tesla
Yeah.
things in there to actually electrify the room to help them give them more energy to appear. But I've heard of that backfiring too. Our buddy Connor Biddle did one, and it kind of messed with him with all that energy. And he was also doing the what is it called?
Essex effect.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
I don't talk real well sometimes. So, have you figured out why the Dakota is famous? I mentioned a name.
John Lennon.
John Lennon. The
You
Dakota.
mentioned a lot of names.
John Lennon was actually shot and killed in the archway of the Dakota by anybody? I had to go look it up.
John Wilkes Booth.
I see. That was my original thought. I knew it was wrong.
Oh my gosh! No, as soon as you say it, I'm gonna know. But yeah.
Mark David Chapman.
Nope, didn't know
No,
that.
I didn't know that.
On December 8th of 1980, and some say John still resides there to this day. Yoko claims that she came home one day and John was sitting at the piano, and he looked at her and said, "Don't be afraid, I'm still here with you." Yeah?
Yeah,
No?
yeah. Hey.
Go hang out with John? Joey Harlow, who was a fellow musician, said that he also seen the ghost of John standing in the archway where he was shot, surrounded by like bright lights, whatever. So more than just Wacko Ono. I mean, I'm sorry, did I say Yoko?
Wacko, no.
That bitch is crazy. Let's just face it. She is on a whole different plane of consciousness. So, is the Dakota cursed? Obviously, John Lennon was shot in cold blood. Judy Holliday died of breast cancer in the Dakota. Judy Garland died young of an overdose in the UK. She was also a resident of the Dakota. You're going to love this one. Marilyn Monroe once did a photo shoot in Judy Holliday's apartment before she died of an apparent suicide. 6 years later.
6 years. Coincidence or
6 years later, New York City.
New York.
But the biggest idea that the curse may exist is because the shooting of the movie Rosemary's Baby. Have you seen this one?
Yeah.
I have never seen it.
The original Rosemary's Baby or the
remake? I do believe it was the original. When was the original?
Hell if I know.
You don't know. Did they remake it when?
Just a few years ago. Here, let me look.
Yeah, this is gonna This is gonna bounce back even
So they
farther.
filmed it there? Is that what you're
They
saying?
used them, from my understanding, just the small research that I did about it, they'd used it kind of more as a backdrop. Gotcha. And they may have filmed in one of the apartments or whatever, but I don't know that they had like the whole run of the Dakota or whatever. But I'm sure that there's more information. I just didn't find it.
It was Rosemary's Baby. The original is from 1968.
Does it say? Does it say who the producer that is or the director?
Let me look.
As we take just a minute. We're going to take just a minute.
Un momento.
Well, while you're looking that up, let me tell you about some of the curse from the actual movie. Composer Krzysztof Komundidzik. I can't even pronounce it. I knew I was going to fuck that up totally. He fell into a coma in an eerie coincidence that mirrored the book. So he was a composer of the music and stuff for the movie, and he fell into this coma that supposedly was just like the book.
Rosemary Baby.
Yes. Yeah, we're still on the Rosemary's Baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Producer William Castle. I love Castle. I love the name Castle. William Castle became consumed with worry and developed kidney stones. Delirious in the hospital, he would call out, "Rosemary, for God's sake, drop the knife."
Yeah, it was filmed there.
It was filmed.
Yeah, that's a scary looking place. Kind of looks casually and, well, you said more Renaissance style.
Nice. The writer, Ivan Levin, his marriage fell apart soon after the movie was released, and he was harassed for demonizing religion in the book. Which, in today's world, that is nothing to be harassed and pushed around. Director Roman Polanski.
Yeah, I just found that out too.
Okay. Well, you know about Roman Polanski, right?
Maybe.
Roman Polanski is hooked with the Manson murders.
Oh.
His, what's it? I looked this up too, and I don't remember at this very moment. But his wife or his girlfriend, Sharon Tate, they had fought and split, and she was actually at her estate, and so she was killed by the Manson family.
Yeah, I didn't know his name, but it's Sharon Tate.
And she haunts that location where she was killed.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yep.
I've heard that. So, I will leave you with this. Is the Dakota cursed? Is it haunted? Me, personally, I think it's both.
Well, it sounds like it. Yes, it sounds like many people have had experiences. And
yeah. Lots of things going on in there. The John Lennon thing really kind of drew me in because I knew about, John being shot in front of it. And as I dug around a little bit more, there was a lot of different things. So,
was that a coincidence, or did they mean to shoot him? You know?
Yes, I do know. Oh, you want me to answer?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Mark David Chapman was an obsessed fan. And there was something to do with John didn't sign something for him, and he had actually came back and was angry with him or something like that. So, yes, he was shot purposely right there.
okay.
There's more to that story. I'm kind of filtering in my brain right now. I was thinking that he come up behind him and had asked him to sign something again, and John had actually stopped to do it that time, and that's when he just shot him.
Wow.
I could be wrong. Please, Team Tejas, if I'm wrong, you can let me know.
They'll let you know.
They will let me know. I'll have to look into that a little bit more.
I don't know. I don't know if it's haunted because the people that were staying there, were they on drugs? Drugs.
True.
I mean,
Rich, famous, yeah, you just don't know.
Overdosing and seeing UFOs.
Well, that was just Lennon. I mean, a lot of the people that saw things were the construction workers, the painters and stuff like that, who were just doing some minor work. So
yeah, but if you think about it, back then, drugs were everywhere.
They're everywhere.
In the 60s, yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
So-
yeah, I mean, they say renovation and the paranormal kind of go together, so
That's my thing. Is I think we talked about this in what episode did we talk about that? Where we were talking about renovation and it brings out the ghosts, and I think I referenced your house and you guys started to renovate. It really kind of amped it up.
Yep.
Even though you had some other things going on before that.
Willow's Weep. Because
Willow's
they bought
Weep.
it and they were trying to...
To try to reno it
Yeah.
there. But this was just recently I was having this conversation. Yeah, the renovation is terrible. I mean, it's great. I'm going to be wrong. Renovation's a beautiful thing if you can do it. But, I mean, if you've got a haunted location, the
If
ghost
you have a place that's like a million years old, I'm not going to renovate it because something's gonna wake up and start grabbing my legs and pushing you down the
I
stairs.
can't. No, you just can't do it. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, like the little girl that you said that the lady saw and she walked what she thought it was into an apartment. It was just a closet. It could have been an apartment or a bedroom at one time.
Yeah, and then got moved or renoed to something different. Oh yeah, 100%, for sure. I don't know. It's an interesting place. It's one of once again, the more research we do and the more things we look into, every place is the most haunted place in America. And this is one of those places that they really brought out around as one of the most haunted places, in America. So I think it'd be interesting to go see it. I think that'd be one of those places I'd like to go and just kind of wander around.
Is it still an apartment complex?
Yes.
And people are living in the apartments and...
Oh, yeah. It's. I think Yoko Ono is still there.
Oh, okay.
I think she still has the apartment to this day. I believe so.
Well, she's there with John. She's going to leave.
Why would you want to go?
That's right.
That was her soulmate. That was her man.
That was her man. I ain't leaving my man.
He left the Beatles for her.
Ooh.
The Beatles. Why would you leave the Beatles?
He was dumb.
Yeah.
Just a dumb man.
Wait a minute. Not all men are dumb.
Okay.
It's 2 against 1. So
I always say my husband is the smartest man that I've ever known and the dumbest man that I've ever known.
Well, we not always on our best game. Sometimes we mess up. It's okay. All right. So we're back in the United States. We got our passport stamped to get back into the U.S. We didn't have to go through. Well, you guys didn't have to go through the special room.
Ooh.
You didn't get the glove.
No
Nope.
probing.
staying in the United States.
Yeah, not going out. Not going out. All right. Well, thank you guys for taking that ride with me
You're
to
welcome.
New York and
To New
New
York
York
City.
City.
They're trying so hard. You gotta love it. You guys got anything else that you like to add to today's episode?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing at all? Come on, add something. Quick.
The building is very cool looking.
That's it? That's all you got for me?
That's all I have. That's all I have. I'm sorry that John Legend died in it.
Not John Legend. John Lennon.
Lennon, sorry. Cut that, please.
Oh, no, I'm leaving that shit in there. You've been watching way too much Voice.
I have. I might.
You go into my house and it's either paranormal or reality show. We got The Voice. We got Guy Fieri. We got...
How does Guy Fieri
That's
fit into
food.
both of those?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't fucking fit. You watch fucking Paranormal, and then I walk in and Hell's Kitchen's on.
Oh, okay. That is reality.
I gotta switch it up. It can't be paranormal all the time, or
Isn't there something in the middle?
yeah,
What?
Popcorn.
Hallmark holiday movies.
No.
Yes. You get sucked in.
Listen, a fucking Hallmark movie. The girl is successful in the big town, comes back because she's looking for something in particular, or her mother has died, or she inherited something, and the boyfriend, which she left to go to the big city, is still there, and they fall in love, and that's the end of the fucking story.
It's pretty close, yeah.
Every goddamn one of them.
Yeah. That's why I stick to scary movies.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I don't understand how I get sucked into the fucking things either. Why?
Because you like them.
I don't.
Yeah, you
I
do.
don't like them.
You don't have to lie to us.
Give them football. Give me a football movie. I love a good football movie. Yeah. Invincible. The Replacements. Rudy. Yeah. Give me one of those.
Rudy.
These damn Hallmark movies. These damn reality shows. Every fucking time I gotta know, do they beat Bobby Flay? Every time. Can they do it? They look like they're coming from... They look strong, and then they get their ass whooped. Every time.
Not every time. They beat him every once in a while.
Stupid. Sucked in.
That's why I stick to scary movies.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I know it's a little bit shorter. I kind of blew through my story there kind of quickly, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, as always, you can find us at the United States of Paranormal.com, or you can find us at Facebook, the United States of Paranormal. Please go check out, rate, review, do all that stuff on Spotify and Apple. It helps us in the grand scheme of it. And we love to see reviews. Please leave a review. I love to read them. I don't care if they're good. I don't care if they're bad. I just love to read them. You people out there are extremely interested, and I'm very interested in hearing what you have to say. So leave a review. Send us an email, United States Paranormal @gmail.com.
Give us your ideas if you have something
Yes.
you want us to look into, or
Yeah, what do you want to hear next?
Exactly.
yes.
What do we want to hear next? Oh, we'll find out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right. And also go check out all of the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment podcast network, like The Call Guys, where Colton and Gunner just irritate you with their bad judgments of movies. I'm just kidding. They're great. I love them. It's a great show. It's the greatest show that nobody's listening to. So go check them out. The Call Guys.
Yeah, you should listen to the Call Guys.
Yeah.
I like them. I like them a lot.
They're great. They cover all of your pop culture and stuff.
Stuff. And
They
stuff.
they cover so much.
They do.
Either they did Wakanda, the new Black Panther movie a few weeks ago. They did the Disney top 5 favorite Disney movies. I do believe that us Miss Sarah Golden is leading that charge tonight.
Ooh.
She doesn't know it. But they are actually recording that episode tonight. Yeah, it's a great show. If you get a chance to go check it out. The Call Guys, Facebook.com. They have a great merch store, too. Go check out their merch. Also, check out Golden Image Podcast on Tuesdays, where we go out and we go to places and have adventures, so you'll go out and have adventures. We want to take you to places so that you'll know what to look forward to, and maybe you want to go check it out. What's on Thursdays? That's the Indiana Chiefs fans. That's right. That's where me, Chico, and the Chief, we talk all kinds of Kansas City Chief news, but it's just about the Chiefs.
Ew.
No, not ew. Ooh, yeah. And then on Fridays, it is Murd Nerds, True Crime with Ashley and Alicia. And maybe Golden Jay might stick in there. He did have the greatest episode in Murd Nerds history on episode 50. Go back and check that one out. Ooh. Highest rated.
Ooh.
Yeah. 100 reviews, 150 likes, 7,822 streams. I'm fucking with you.
I was like, wow.
I'm impressed.
You looked impressed. I should have just let it go. I mean, you know. But yeah, that's every Friday of the Murd Nerds. Go check it out. All right. Girls, good first episode?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get better, I promise.
New York City! I need some salsa now.
So you'll get some of that El Paso.
No city slicker.
Yeah, we get warmed up and we can learn to feed off of each other and I won't be looking at you like
yeah, putting us on the spot. Like, aren't you going to say something?
Oh, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. Cuz it's when I go, we go.
Ready, Freddy.
You never know. Boom,
right,
boom.
I remember that when I do my episode.
All right. I got
Just
you
go
back.
look at you.
I got
look
your back.
I would be like, come on, add.
I got you. All right. Until next week. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you on the other side. To support other Golden Mojo Entertainment productions, check out Golden Image Podcast, The Call Guys, and Murd Nerds wherever you enjoy listening to podcasts. To see photos and find new episodes of the United States of Paranormal, follow us on our social media. Twitter at TUSOPPOD or Instagram at the United States of Paranormal and Facebook, the United States of Paranormal. If you have a place that you'd like us to look into or would like to share your spooky story that we can read on the air, please email us at theunitedstatesofparanormal@gmail.com.